before proceeding onwards. So then guys, we are just now heading away from Worcester City Centre on the service 27. So we're on the 27 going from Worcester to Battenhall, or whatever you tend to call it. So as you probably know guys, this is actually one of my first videos of the week. Yeah, it's my first video of the week, and it's the service 27. So we're doing the 27, the first bus video of the week, and I'm so happy to say that I'm doing the first bus video of the week, which is the 27 Worcester to Battenhall. So this is the first video bus video of the week. So the next video, which will follow after this, is going to be the 31A from Worcester over to Henwick Park. So Henwick Park is going to be the next video after this route. So it'll be after this route, which will be so after this route is going to be the 31A from Worcester to Henwick Park. So so we're going Henwick Park after this one. So we're going to Henwick Park, and then after Henwick Park, we're then going to go to do the 296 down towards Bewdley. So it's after this video, and then we're going to do the 296 service down towards Bewdley, which is in the Wyre Forest area. As you can tell outside, it's raining, but however, at the time I was filming this video, it wasn't raining, because I know it was a dull, cloudy day, but however, as you probably know, autumn is now rolling in, so this means the summer is now gone. So goodbye summer for the 2022 season. I know it's been like a slight difficult summer with heat wave, and of course, especially with me being floored by COVID, but I'm clear of COVID. And of course I had brain fog as my after effects from COVID, but now I'm clear of COVID. I will hopefully soon be getting the 2022 booster vaccine for COVID. But however, as you know, I had all my vaccines, so there was no worry about that, because I had all my vaccines. I had 2 vaccines, the first one in March of last year, 2021, then the second was in May of last year. And then I had my first booster, which was in December of last year. So hopefully I'll be getting the booster for this winter. So fingers crossed I should be getting boosted through winter. Now, as you probably know, there's been a lot of more sadness towards the end of this week. And of course, as we probably all know, it's the death of our beloved Queen, Queen Elizabeth, Her Majesty, who passed away at Balmoral in Scotland yesterday. So it has been a sad time for all of us, and I'm sure all of us at Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures will be understanding these sad times. So it has been a sad time for everyone who's been watching us. And of course, it was a sad time when we confirmed that we were going into a national lockdown, and that was back in the year So that was back in the year of 2020, 2 years ago. So when I made the announcement that Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures was going to end because of COVID, it was a bit of emotion, because due to the fact that I really enjoyed this channel, Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures, I never wanted it to end, but however, it had to be suspended because due to the fact because it wasn't necessary to go out travelling on these buses and doing these videos, because buses were only put on for essential travel only, meaning it was only for people who needed to go shopping, who couldn't drive, and also they couldn't or who need to get to work as well, like the people on the front line and also people who were working in businesses. So it had been difficult, and so the first lockdown happened in March of 2020, lasted longer until June, and then everything started to get back to normal. But then in September of that same year, coronavirus, COVID, started to come upon us again. And so in September, October, we introduced, the former Prime Minister announced a tier system. So it was we were split into 3 different tiers. Tier 1, which is medium, tier 2, high, and tier 3 was introduced as a very high. So that means tier 1, most places had to have a curfew. Tier 2, there was a strict ban. So anyway, I'll move back to that. So anyway, we're now at Battenhall. So we're now reversing out. As you know, I never realised that there was a reverse at this point, but this is a bit like Muchwen Lock near Telford in Shropshire. So carrying on. So tier 2 means there was a bit of a strict ban in hospitality venues. So indoor mixing was barred, while tier 3 indoor hospitality venues were unable to open. And then came then became the worst tier 4, which was introduced, which I'll touch on in a minute. So following the tier system and case numbers started to climb, it was confirmed that a time-limited second national lockdown came into force and ran from the whole of November into December. So it was a month-long lockdown, and then ended in December, and then came along tier 4, meaning mixing was banned unless it was part of a support bubble, meaning shops, restaurants and leisure facilities had to close, but education settings continued as normal. But then after Christmas, it was confirmed that then at the end, but then the last lockdown came along, which was lockdown 3, and we're hoping that it would be our last lockdown, because basically COVID's not upon us now, but it is lurking a bit. But however, there's been no reports about it lately. So then the third lockdown came into force and lasted until the end of July, and now it looks like we're all back to freedom. And now I've removed my mask because I've decided to no longer wear my mask on buses, even though it's a little bit, even though I've got to be cautious and careful, but however, I am now living with COVID, and of course I had it as well, of course. I ended up having COVID back in July time, but now I'm all clear, so I'm so happy to be back out again. So anyway, we're now coming towards the Diglis area, so we're now coming towards the Diglis. So we're now coming towards the Diglis, and then we're heading back into the city centre of Worcester. So once again, guys, I just hope you are all well and looking after yourselves, and I hope you're enjoying this amazing, exciting video here on the YouTube channel, Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. So we will be updating the channel on a regular basis, so we will continue to maintain the channel. The channel is not going to give up without a fight. No, it isn't. We will succeed, the YouTube channel. More videos are going to come soon, so I will continue to maintain this as a successful manner, so there will be more videos yet to come here on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. So, yep, more videos will be coming soon. So we will be doing more chat videos. So we'll be heading along towards the so we're coming back into Worcester City Centre. So Worcester City Centre's coming up next. So once we get into Worcester, we'll then be heading onto the 31A route, which is run by First Worcestershire. So we're doing the 31A route next. So 31A is going to be our next route. So 31A will be the next following route. So we're doing the 31A. So anyway, we're now coming down towards Diglis. So we're now coming towards Diglis. So we're now going around towards Diglis now. So we're nearly at the city. So we're nearly back at the city centre. So we're coming back into so we're nearly on our way to the city centre. Once we get to the city centre, we'll then go on to the 31A round to Henwick Park. So as you probably know, I'll then have to drop my camera once I'm on the 31A when I go through the Worcester University, and I'll mention that when I get on the YouTube channel, because I know I'm trying to be respectful to other people and other kinds of properties, especially with the likes of private property. But however, there's nothing to drop on this route because this is a public land. It's publicly accessible, so buses are publicly accessible. The 45 might have to have a camera drop because due to the fact it goes into a sixth form college. So I might have to figure that out as soon as I can. So I will update this channel at all costs. So I will continue to update the channel on a regular basis. So more exciting videos will be coming soon. Hopefully I might look at going to Malvern Hills maybe. Hopefully very soon. So I will think about going over Malvern Hills. So Malvern Hills, I'll probably just do the 44 and then get the train back. So I'll probably do a bus then versus a train. And then get back to Worcester and then get back on the 303. But I'll have to see what happens first. Otherwise I can just do it as like a special day out. So I will let you all know when I can do more of these exciting videos here on Joe's Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. So anyway, we're just now coming back into the city centre now. So we're on our way back into the city of Worcester. So I just hope that you've enjoyed the 27. And we will be doing more YouTube video. And we will be doing the 26 in the near future. Hopefully the 308, 310s, 309 and the 332. Which are the other Aston's routes in the Worcester area, because as you know, Aston's have got rid of the 294, 296 to Diamond bus, because Diamond now do the 294, 296 services along since after they had the 15. So we're just now coming into the city centre of Worcester. So we're coming back into Worcester City, and so once we get back into Worcester City Centre, we will then move on to do. So we'll then next move on towards the 31A. So we're next going to do the 31A, and then we'll continue. I do apologise I was yawning earlier, but however it's just been a long day today. So the next video coming up next is the 31A, which is run by First Bus, Worcestershire. I believe it goes the same way as the 31, but however, I've heard that the 31 is going to be ending its tender contract with Worcestershire County Council. So that means Worcestershire County Council are no longer going to be allowing First to continue on the 31A. I believe Diamond are going to be taking over that route next. So Diamond may likely be having the 31A. So that means it will be a goodbye. So the only First bus routes I'll need after the 31A is the 45, the 34 and the 30. I was going to film the 34 beforehand, but however I was filming up for some Mercedes-Benz Citaros that First operates, especially the OIG reg ones, which have now gone over across border towards Ireland. So welcome back to Worcester. So here we are coming back into Worcester City Centre. So thank you very much for watching, guys. I just hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you subscribe to this YouTube channel, Just Bus Train Plane Lift Adventures. Our YouTube channel is an entertained YouTube channel, and we will continue to do more videos soon. And I just hope that you are all well and been looking after yourself and paid your respects to Her Majesty the Queen, Queen Elizabeth II. Thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you for the next video.